Welcome to Charlotte Douglas Airport here in North Carolina. So here we are in the departure area of Charlotte Douglas Airport, waiting to board our American Airlines flight to London Heathrow with connections tomorrow morning to Belfast City with British Airways.
According to Wikipedia, Charlotte Douglas Airport is the 6th busiest in the US. It's easy to see why. Most of its traffic is domestic or regional flights, and that is partly due to it being a significant hub for American Airlines since they acquired US Airways in 2015. So let's take a look at some of the details for tonight's transatlantic flight to London. Flight AA730 was operated by a 21-year-old Boeing 777-200. Our scheduled departure time from Charlotte was 6:25 in the evening, with our arrival time scheduled for 7:10 the next morning local time in London, giving us a flight time of 7 hours and 45 minutes. As you can see from the queue of passengers, our flight was going to be full. We were boarding in Group 8, so had a bit of a wait to get on the plane, but it soon moved quickly.
Alright, thank you.
How do you feel when walking through the business class and premium economy cabins on the way towards the back of the plane? For me, it's like, one day, I would like to sit in one of those seats. Premium economy is laid out in a 242 configuration, and then we made our way to the economy cabin, which was laid out in a standard 343.
Pretty good.
The on-screen map showed our journey tonight was northeast out of Charlotte towards Philadelphia, onwards over Amherst and Gander in Canada, before crossing the Atlantic Ocean, descending over Southern Ireland and Southern England before arriving into London. The estimated flight time was just over 7 hours.
See, you saved my life.
So here we are on board the 777 to London tonight, and we're at the back of the first part of the main cabin. So behind us is the final section, and in front of us is the premium economy, and behind that main cabin extra. So we're just a few minutes away, I think, from leaving, so that's good news. So the seat is fairly comfortable, and we've got a blanket and hello. And that should keep us warm throughout this night flight across to London tonight. In-flight entertainment screen, USB and international power socket chargers as well. So yeah, pretty good.
Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American.
You must wear a face mask over your nose and mouth.
Having an aisle seat meant not being able to film the outside as we took off, so instead, it was the forward-facing view with speed and altitude information.
you've got a little bit of side rest. You get semi-comfortable seat, obviously reclined, but sat on the toilet, so London Heathrow running behind us. We've also got USB charger, universal charging, and a control for the flight extender screen as well. So yeah, fairly comfortable. Should be a good flight. I think the pilot was saying it's a fairly smooth flight weather-wise, so that's good news.
The in-flight entertainment system had a lot of choice. According to the AA website, there are around 300 movies, hundreds of TV shows, and a large selection of music and games available. The in-flight map showed a detailed picture of our journey, including estimated arrival time. It wasn't long into the flight when a complimentary meal and drink service was provided. Premium economy and economy class had the same choice on American Airlines, and tonight it was pasta or chicken. Following the meal service, a hot drink was served. So the seat itself is fairly comfortable. The seat pitch is 31 to 32 inches, its width is 17.1 to 18.1 inches, and there are a total of 146 economy seats plus 66 main cabin extra seats on the American Airlines Boeing 777-200. The cabin lights were dimmed for the next few hours, allowing people to get some sleep. The seatbelt sign came on as we experienced some turbulence. After a movie, it was time to try and get some sleep. We continued making our way over the Atlantic Ocean, and for me, sleep was impossible.
So we're about 2/3 of the way there, just 2 hours to go. I try sleeping, I can't sleep, so that's not good. Yeah, so 2 hours, just over 2 hours to go. We're due into London about 35 minutes or so early, so that's good news. Oh yes, I am in the toilet. Other YouTubers say things from the toilet and everybody asleep out there. I thought that would be more respectful than speaking out there. So yeah, 2 hours to go. Hopefully I might be able to catch another half hour cat nap or something, we'll see. So given that sleep isn't an option, I'm opting for a midnight snack.
We made our descent over South Wales and the west of England. It was time to put our watches forward 5 hours and prepare for landing. Just like takeoff, the window blinds remained closed for landing, but that was okay as it was still dark when we made our arrival on runway 27 left. We landed around 6:45 in the morning, and before you knew it, it was time to disembark and begin our transit journey to Terminal 5.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye. So here we are at Heathrow Airport, now in Terminal 5. We've just transferred over on the internal shuttle bus. Very good flight with American Airlines. Very good service, friendly crew, very helpful. One or two minor complaints, I would say. A couple of things that the IFE screen, for example, didn't tilt, so when the person in front had their seat reclined, it made the viewing of the screen a little bit difficult. But other than that, as I say, very, very comfortable, relatively enjoyable journey. So not much sleep, so they call it the red eye for a reason. So anyway, we're now here in Terminal 5 and have our connecting flight to Belfast City in just literally 5 hours from now at 12:55. So we arrived too late for the 6:45 flight, and there isn't anything now until 12:55. So 5 hours to kill here in Terminal 5. But I believe Wetherspoon's breakfast is the first thing on the agenda. So we're going to head over there now, and then just wait until our flight is ready to board in 2 hours time.
All this time at Heathrow gave me an opportunity to reflect upon the whole international travel experience.
So I think it's fair to say that the process of travelling now to the United States it has changed, obviously, but it just takes a little bit of careful planning. Once you know what you're doing, once you got everything in place, it's a relatively straightforward process on the day. We used the Verifly app to go into the United States, and that was fine, no problem. There's a dedicated check-in for Verifly users. We didn't use it on the way back. Not sure if we can enter in the UK, but we would just have our vaccination certificates to hand and our passenger locator form completed. Both were checked at check-in in the United States, and entering the UK here was fine. We just take care of an actual flow test anytime between now and 2 days' time. We arrived back the day before the law changes, where PCR tests are required rather than an actual flow. So that's why we can take an actual flow and not need to do a PCR. So from tomorrow, it will be a PCR that's required. Anyway, hour and 15 minutes or so before our Belfast flight leaves, so I'll stretch the legs and then we'll see where we are after that. So our plane to Belfast landed about half an hour ago. It waited over there for about 20 minutes because it was so early. It's now parked up at the gate down the road, which I'm assuming we're going to be heading to when they call us in about 10 minutes. So departure time is an hour away. Hopefully we'll be on time and it won't be long until we get underway. So looking forward to getting home now.
Cabin crew doors to automatic and cross check.
5 to 1, we're on our way.
The flight to Belfast was an uneventful hour's journey at an altitude of 36,000 feet. As we flew towards the north of England and west towards the Isle of Man, I took the opportunity to try and get some sleep.
So the journey has ended. We're here at Belfast City Airport and it's rather cold, I have to say, compared certainly to where we came from. Yeah, so it's not too bad when you travel 4,000 miles and you arrive 10 minutes early, so we can't complain of that. Just a short 25-mile drive home now, and then back to reality, back to normality, whatever that is at this stage. So as always, thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on another video very soon. Bye bye for now.